What's up? Today is day 2 of clinical skills. I'm being lit up by Kyla's car. It's 5 something in the morning. I don't know, almost 6 o'clock. Around 5:40, I think. So one day I'll be stomping on stages, but right now we're just dancing in the basement. As I said, it's day 2 of our clinical skills module, and today we will be learning how to insert an NGT and Foley catheters on male and female patients. And then in the afternoon we will do scrubbing and gowning for the OR. It's almost 7 o'clock, so time to eat breakfast, and then after breakfast I'm gonna head into the classroom already and then probably study again when I get up there. Guluhin natin si Luis. Let's see if he notices the text I sent him. It's not looking. Solid, he saw me. Okay, back to eating my breakfast.
So for the rest of this video, I actually don't speak in front of the camera anymore because I was focusing on what I had to do the next 2 days. But if you watch my previous videos, then you know what's gonna happen here. Yep, they drop. Gotta pick them up, sort them out. But yeah, those things were given by the school, aside from the things that were given the previous day. And today's morning session is all about Foley catheter insertion on a male and female model. So that's what we're learning right now. Everyone took their own turns. Here's Gabby learning how to insert the Foley catheter in a male patient, and that's Dylan cringing. Yeah. So that syringe does not go on the male genitalia. It actually goes to the Foley catheter to inflate a balloon inside to make sure it's secured. So that's what it's for, and that's me learning to insert a catheter in the female patient naman. After that, we learned how to insert a nasogastric tube into a dummy. So as always, Gabby is the first one, and here he's being taught how much of the tube should enter the patient's nose to make sure that it reaches the stomach. That's me giving it a shot. It's a pass or fail lang naman, so I passed that. And after that was lunchtime. So that was the morning session. Lunch on the usual table. That's Leng heating up her food. That is the male model for the Foley catheter insertion. See, socially distanced even during lunchtime. 1 table per person. And this was just after lunch. You know, people were sleeping because they were full. And afternoon session was all about surgical scrubbing, gowning, and gloving. The gowns and gloves were provided by Indoplas, courtesy of the admin. So thank you, admin, for that. And if you guys didn't know, there's actually a certain sequence again to scrubbing and gowning and gloving. So you don't just like randomly wear your gown and then wear your gloves. There's a certain sequence to make sure everything is clean. So for example, here you're not allowed to touch the gloves barehanded. So you need to touch the gloves with your gown. But before everything, I gotta wash your hands. So that's what Dylan and I are practicing. There's a certain way to wash your hands as well. And after that, you get your gown. Make sure you touch it in a certain way, and you ask someone to tie it for you, because you're not allowed to tie it by yourself, or else it would be like unclean. Then they open up the gloves for you, and this is what I was saying. You cannot touch the gloves with your bare hands, so you have to use the sleeves of the gown to wear your gloves. So this is our preceptor teaching us how to do it properly. I haven't done this in 3 years, and photo up because we look legit. Yeah. After that, you take it off and then you throw it into the trash bin, or in this case, in our bags, because we got to keep them and then reuse them. Day 3 is all about suturing. Day 3 was only a half day. Yan. Suturing, so we brought our own suture pads and we brought our own suturing materials. That gray little square bag is actually my dissecting kit, which I've never used. So all of those materials are still clean. So you need that, you need that, and you need that. Of course, the suture pad. This is everyone practicing before we actually did the return demo. What we had to do was the simple interrupted suture and the continuous interlocking suture. Yeah. And so one by one, we go in front, and beside our preceptor, we demonstrate to her how to suture the said sutures. And yun nga, pass or fail lang then. It's either you do it or you don't. And that is me. After everything, I got my certificate of completion for completing the clinical skills module, which was composed of the last 3 days. So all the way from donning and doffing the PPE to IV cannulation and phlebotomy to the second day, which was... What is the second day? The catheter insertions, NGT insertions, and the scrubbing, gowning, and gloving. And then the third day, which was the suturing. So, yeah, that was what face-to-face classes was like the past 3 days in ASMPH. And next week, we will be heading to the hospitals for our rotations already. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Maraming salamat and peace.